Good evening. I just want to share some of the projects I'm doing. So this is my Excelsior Manxman bench. Except the cradle, that's obviously Norton. But right here, I got obviously transmission gears and stuff. I took apart a transmission that I got sent to me from Canada. Then I immediately shipped the housing to a friend in Australia. So these are quick ratio gears. Usually I guess they're for the racing style motorcycles. British bikes for the Excelsior. So I'm keeping that together. And this is the transmission that's going in. So I gotta do a little bit of work on this. Get a bearing for it. And then this is the piston that I'll be using. It's quite aggressive, so I'll be prepared to work with that when that time comes shortly. Here's the motor I'm putting together. Right now I have to get a gasket made for this because I got another friend made several Manxman gaskets for me because I just that's where I guess I like these bikes now. They're just fascinating. But the kit is mostly for 500, so this doesn't really fit too well. So I'm getting them cut and made. So I got several of these kits, and I'll slowly just get it made. And some parts of the transmission for the Manxman I'm building. This Manxman is a 350cc. There originally was a 250cc, but I guess original motor blew up on the frame. ME 192. No, 292. I'll have to look and see and verify. But anyways, this is a replacement motor, and the story is that when Excelsior kind of shut down their business to build, I guess whatever they wanted to build in England for the war effort to fight against Germany, I guess whoever was having the bike, the motor blew up in a race, and they quickly gave them another motor from their spare parts on the shelves. And so this is basically the last, or one of the very last Manxman motors built from Excelsior. So technically this is a 39 Excelsior motor. I'm still learning about these bikes. There's a lot of history is lost because the bombing of the factory. And look, I mean, they just slapped. It says FR11. And I guess FR is for 250. This is not really an FR because it's a 350. It probably became a 350 because they didn't have any 250 parts left. Let me try to get this thing balanced. So there it goes. Nice and soft. All right. And honestly, what's cool is once I get this assembled, it's going to be all gears, right? And then it's going to have a bevel gear coming up to the head. All right. Where's... I guess I have the bevel gears stored somewhere, probably. All right. But anyways, the bevel gear comes up, and it turns this gear. Then it'll be a cam that is currently not in here right now because when I put the motor on, I need to have the cam to move freely so I can get it timed correctly. And this is the barrel. And what's fascinating, this bronze head. What's cool about this head is it's heavy. You see how that this valve just goes in the spark plug hole? Oh man, there's a baby spark plug. Thought it had it nearby, but I guess I have it in the Manxman box. I have a little clear box. I have a bunch of stuff in so I don't lose it, because I got many projects going on. So these are my 3 Bibles to get this motor together. So they're pretty interesting. So I'm assuming this is the first edition, because it doesn't say any type of edition on it. But you know, there's a whole story of the Excelsior on here. This is from a friend of mine. He it is Mitchell Barnes. He wrote this book. He's pretty much the expert when it comes to the Excelsior's Manxmans, because there's so much information that got lost during World War II that you know, he's kind of like the source of knowledge when it comes to this bike. I mean, this bike is simple, but there's a little quirks here and there. Like, for example, when I was putting this motor together for the first time, because this motorcycle was in boxes for 30 years, so I'm just cleaning them up, trying to put this puzzle together. I was assumed it was just to be a packing here, right? And then gasket head, you know, that's it. But no, come to find out, he told me it was a little piece of aluminum disc. So ironically, this is why I always use the book for everything, you know. So thing is, if you have a book, you don't have to remember anything. You always use the book for reference. Ask every aviation mechanic. They always use a book. All right, where is it? Oh, maybe it's not this one. It's the 4th edition. Here we go. Look at this. I like pictures too. Pictures help. Now, cool picture of a complete one. A little racing type, I guess. There was an exploded view of an engine. Here we are. So, this is pretty much an exploded view of the engine. And then, before you know it, you see that little disc right there? I would eventually found it. I would probably didn't go through this book. I'd probably end up that book or that book. Who knows what would happen? I'll probably have the jug on piston, have it ready complete, and then I'll go through the book and I found it and I take everything apart. So it's good that I told him that he caught this when I showed him the picture of this, and he told me, hey, little disc. And then I had to go through the parts boxes. I've been sitting for 30 years and I found it. So all good. Now let's build this gasket, get the piston in the jug, slap the pin in, put the snap ring in, boom, right there. And then obviously start, you know, torquing down the gears and stuff like that on the other side. But I mean, that's it. I mean, really, you know, I got a awesome magneto that'll be going on it. Here it is. It's BTH. Basically, it's a type KD type. I don't have to look this up, see what's so special about it, if there is anything special about it. But TT Magneto, ooh, TT Tourist Trophy. You know, so this is gonna be hot. So, yep, this is cool. This is fascinating. I love this pre-war racing bike. You know, Norton's was my first love, and I'm starting to be fascinated about the pre-war race bikes. So this is going to be a cool build. I can't wait. I'll do a couple sanctioned races with it and have fun. And then I'll probably go on to a next caretaker of this legendary bike. So this is where I'm at right now. I'm hope to have this done towards the end of winter, because I can't wait to hear this bike run and have the experience of a 1935 Excelsior racer with the last Excelsior Manxman motor built. Thank you.